Alright guys, today I want to talk about frickin' laser beams because, yeah, there is this new device for farmers, right? This badass robot uses lasers to slay 100,000 weeds per hour. That is a lot of weeds, but of course the other thing I want to talk about is this right here. This is a mosquito finder that uses a laser beam to do it, right? And bam! I've got my birds on me today and they've been a little obnoxious sometimes, but hey, let's just get into the video right now. If that sounds interesting to you, we're making videos every single day on this channel 2, talking about world events, world news. I'm terrible at selling you my channel, so just come and subscribe anyway. Bam. All right. So the first thing I want to talk about is this weed machine that, well, a weed machine, let's just call it that because it is a weed killing machine, right? So farmers, prepare for the mother effing future because there is a new robot on the block that can slay 100,000 weeds per hour, all night, all day, every day. And there's the pretty much, strong light laser beam coming from this thing, right? How awesome is this? So we're going to read from this right now. So this autonomous weeder stands out from other robots in its class because it uses high-powered lasers to zap pesky sprouts into oblivion. We're going to show you a quick video in a second after this, right? And because the bot uses thermal energy to eradicate weeds rather than physical intervention like tilling, what exactly is that? I don't know. The machine doesn't disturb the soil below kind of thing. Now that means reduced farm costs, no more herbicides, pesticides, poisons, right? And most importantly, happier, healthier crops. Now, one of the things that is a huge issue when it comes to farming all around the world, right, is pesticides, right? These things, these poisons that kill one particular thing that they want to get rid of, right? I mean, this is something that we are potentially eating every day when we go to the grocery store to buy these, God, I hate broccoli and I hate Brussels sprouts, but some people eat those things and potentially there could be poisons on there. So this is a great alternative, right, to that kind of shit. So, so how does this work? Let's quickly read on it. Well, chassis, or the load-bearing part of the tractor, uses GPS and computer vision to autonomously drive within the bounds of a field, a geofence kind of thing, right? Navigate and autonomously turn around to the start and next row, backwards and forwards kind of thing. So while the tractor moves around its plot in about 5 miles per hour, I might add, there's a bird biting my ear. It's 12 high resolution cameras constantly scan the ground below. Meanwhile, an onboard supercomputer apparently uses machine learning to identify unwanted plants in mere milliseconds. All right, says the Carbon Robotics company that built the autonomous weeder. So this is a quick little photograph, a still image of what's actually happening here, right? So, I mean, this machine, right, is constantly moving at a bit of a slow pace, but it's a slow and steady pace that wins the race. That's what they say, isn't it? Anyway, it's basically scanning with its high definition cameras weeds, right? And these little circles right here, excuse me, these little circles right here are basically the computer system determining, yep, that's a weed, and then it uses its onboard laser system to shoot it out of oblivion. And that other thing we're going to talk about in a second, the mosquito killing machine, does something similar. I mean, lasers, right? They clearly are the future. Yes. Now, like I said this on another video a little while ago, Blu-ray machines that play Blu-ray discs, obviously, they have a blue laser light beam inside of them. And I just want to be an advocate for someone to start using those lasers because I really want to see a laser beam that's blue. It's pretty. It's pretty. As long as it doesn't hurt my eyes, right? Some of them unfortunately do. But anyway, quick one more little bit of a read, right? So once the robot pinpoints undesirable weeds, as shown in the photo above, it fires its 8 carbon dioxide lasers at them. This is what a carbon dioxide laser looks like. And no, we're not going to be reading from it today. All right. But hang on, where are we? Okay, so carbon dioxide lasers run electricity through a gas-filled tube to produce invisible far infrared light. Because there are reflective mirrors on the ends of the tubes, this light is ultra powerful and can cut through various materials from wood to steel. Fuck, you would not want to be putting your hand underneath that machine when it's doing its thing, right? I'm just saying, no thanks. No, all right? The autonomous Weeders laser array can kill, get ready for this, a combined 100,000 weeds per hour, or about 28 weeds per second. That's actually huge, right? As a result, the carbon robotics, I almost said carbon dioxide for a second there. The carbon robotics says a single robot can weed 15 to 20 acres in a day, replacing several deployments of analog hand weeders. So for context, a vegetable farmer told the Seattle Times that he usually needs to hire a 30-person crew for a full day of work to weed 30 acres of organic onions. That's a lot of money that these farmers are ultimately saving now using this autonomous technology. Obviously, there's a bit more information there, which we're not going to read, but this is a quick little video, all right? Now, I have sped it up a little, and you guys can see the lights flashing. I'm guessing that's the lasers. I don't know. I'm not a huge nerd when it comes to this technology, but I at least like to read on it and see that this thing exists, right? How incredible. Now, if you look carefully underneath, you're going to see the laser beam actually burning individual weeds. You'll see these little bright spots. There they go. There's one right there. Do you see it? Yeah. So I think that's really, really cool, right? And it's all autonomous. Now, speaking of autonomous, there is a future, because there is a future when it comes to mosquito killing technology, right? Because mosquitoes kill a lot of people all the way around the world every year. They kill, I think I read a statistic somewhere that they kill more people than people that are murdered. Which is, I mean, a lot of people get murdered every year, right? By whatever it may be, whoever it may be, right? Mosquitoes are have infectious diseases, right? And terrible. They can cause malaria and other things like that. They're pretty nasty little creatures, all right? So this machine can apparently detect a mosquito inside your house, right? And there it is right there. Now, there is a bit of a catch to this problem, to this machine, right? This machine, unfortunately, doesn't actually kill the mosquito. Let me quickly show you. I won't be reading from this, but this little machine here basically points them out to you and says, using your smartphone, it basically talks to your smartphone to you kind of thing. It says, look, there is a mosquito in your room right now. I'm shining a laser light at it. So then you can actually kill it yourself. Now, as good as that technology is, they obviously need to go a little further. It would be awesome if they had an extra laser that was, the one to kill the mosquito. But other companies do have this technology. So I think if that kind of technology was introduced into what we just showed you, that would be awesome, right? It would just kill Mozzies autonomously. Obviously, the only problem would be, what if it started lasering your curtain because there was a mosquito on there? Could it set your house on fire? That's something to think about, right? But this is a toy-sized laser wielding robotic. Let me read that again. A toy-sized laser-wielding robot is here to kill mosquitoes. So this article, I think, is from, I don't know when it's from, but it's probably like 5 years ago now. 2018, all right? So this technology has kind of been around for a little while, but it hasn't really hit the mainstream yet. But there are many cases of people building these things, such as Hackaday, right? Where people are actually using the Raspberry Pi computer system to build a laser killing mosquito device, right? So the last thing I want to show you is this thing right here. This bug zapping laser has laser guided precision kind of thing. And that if they were to bring this to the market, I mean, this one's from 2017, right? 2017. But if they were to bring this in a device like this, that instead of showing you where the laser, where the mosquito is with the laser light, it would actually kill it yourself. If they brought that to that, wow, incredible. All right. So this device right here looks kind of like this. So I'm going to show you the video very quickly, right? I've sped the video up a little bit. So here is a mosquito flying in the air, about to be zapped. Now that you know what's going on, let's watch it. So this little infraredish purple light is basically burning the mosquito's wings while he flies in the air, and as a result the mosquito can no longer reproduce and continue on, you know, potentially killing humans or other animals, right? Because mosquitoes don't just kill humans, right? They eat anything that has blood, right? Here is a static mosquito getting both of its wings cut off right now with, well, high-powered lasers. So I think this technology is awesome. They just need to make sure with vigorous testing that this can be implemented safely in an environment without setting a house on fire. Or what if it started lasering eyeballs or something like that? You know, you need to make this technology obviously safe before it's mass produced for the house. But yeah, what do you guys think about the situation? I'm a huge fan of lasers, and yeah, freaking lasers, freaking lasers. Guys, we're on channel 2, we make daily videos about absolutely everything. Channel 1, where we make travel films all around the world. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, at Tallboy Gareth. I've been tall. My name's Gareth, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you, bye.